our respected Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam and Dr. Anand Garu, Dr. Ravi Kumar Garu, the heads of the Department of Geography and Department of Sociology, and our respected madams here and sir and everybody, and dear students. So today's talk is, it has so many relationships, not just looking at World Water Day. Today also another important day is there. What is that day? Forest Day. So that is also important. So forests are also important, and tomorrow is World Water Day. So both are important for us. And this climate change, drought and water, all three are interrelated. Okay, when we have more water, we are not thinking much. When we have drought, then we are thinking much about water. Okay, so this is the situation. So this climate change is making our every year unpredictable. Okay, this year we are going through what? El Nino, otherwise, but we pronounce El Nino, it's okay. So that's a phenomenon that happens because of so many factors. Even the monsoon models that we have, there are so many parameters they consider to predict monsoon, whether it is going to be good year or bad year. It is not such an easy thing. So much models are working behind. So right from your trade winds, ocean currents, or even the temperatures, the surface ocean temperatures or the temperatures on the land, the low pressure, high pressure conditions, even your forest areas. Like that, many things, even orography, that is your existing mountains and all that, everything will impact. Some are fixed, like your altitude is fixed. Hyderabad at this particular altitude above mean level, that is fixed. But what is not fixed is the behavior of this ocean currents or the temperatures, because we are releasing so much of greenhouse gases. Yeah, that is one of the important thing that's happening. That is leading to the so-called topic climate change. SDG goal number 13. Okay. So this evidence of climate change is not visible. Maybe you could switch off lights or something. Even for me, it is difficult to read anything. Yeah, this light also. Yeah. Okay. So this, any of the slides are okay. I will read on other, because I am an international consultant on climate change. I have done several led climate change projects, including Afghanistan. For that country, I have done a project. Or Indonesia flood, I worked there. Or in India also, I have led several projects. So there are evidences, climate change term. So there are several thousands of papers on this, and all the papers, there are thousands of scientists contributing to that, and they predict the climate change, how it is going to be. Yeah. So all these things are happening, and they are publishing papers. So what happened in between then? If somebody is telling that this is going to be worse every year, and your future is going to be like you will not have future. For you, if somebody, you go for your prediction, no? Okay. But somebody says that you don't have future, whatever you study, then how do you feel? Then this climate change is reality. Are you feeling bad? Are you coming out? Somebody said code red for humanity, climate emergency. There is no way you can continue with the happiness that we had. All those things are reality. Did anybody come out? Yeah. Even if you put a video on this subject, there are few people they see. We love more comedy. Our life is becoming comedy and tragedy. Okay? Because we are not listening. So, this is our problem. There is enough knowledge, there is enough educated people, there is enough understanding, and our policy makers are also every year our CMs are getting more educated. Yeah, they are also more literate no, nowadays. Then why they are not taking any decision? Okay, forget your children will not have any future. That is for sure. Okay, that is going to be even worse. So this climate change evidence right from the cores that we drill from the North Pole, South Pole, the ice cores. From there also scientific studies are made, even tree rings. So there are various even fluid inclusion, something called a subject. When rocks are formed in between, when gases are trapped, the gas by taking that sample now we can analyze in those ways how the atmospheric gas composition was like. So we can go to such details, and this is the whatever is happening is because of us only. We human beings accelerated. Climate change was there earlier also, but it had something to do with like a meteorology struck the earth suddenly, and with lots of dust and volcanic action. Okay, that led to such kind of thing. But now we human beings are more responsible because our lifestyle is like that. Yeah, next slide. So, is this next slide? Yeah. So, this impacts are already felt, and our lifestyle is like you are not, you are high energy intensive lifestyle, your lifestyle. Even in this room, how many fans we require, we don't know. Means, even if you have n number of fans, you are not comfortable, even at home also. Okay. Instead, you see the coolest place in your home and sleep there, but you won't sleep. Your dog and cat knows exactly where to sleep without fan. Why don't you follow them? They are more sensible, no? You agree? Dog cat is more sensitive and sensible than us. Which college they went? Did they study anything on temperature or coolness or climate change or impact like that? They want to live, they want to exist. But whereas we are very foolish, our dress also, see summer what kind of dress you should wear, tell me, simple thing. How many are wearing really cotton? Very few. What color you should wear? Where is white color, light color, all dark colors. Okay. So even how they should be like very loose, not so tight. Okay, but majority people love very tight dresses because air is a bad conductor, so it will insulate. So it will not transfer heat to you. Okay, such kind of dresses we should wear. Okay, and men used to put a turban. You agree? Earlier, whenever they went, there is a turban, and women used to have just gungat or any scarf. Agreed? Both are better or not to protect yourself. Why we removed everything? You tell me. Not even cap or any cloth or anything. You think we are heroes? Huh? Yeah. It's very rare. Nowadays, we want people to see us. Even if you are dying, we want to be like that only. It is too hot. This year, record break temperatures will be there. Forget your meteorology. Whatever they predict, that thermometer is kept in the white wooden box. That is called Stevenson screen. So those temperatures are inside the box, the air temperature. Remember, not outside on the road. If you put the same thermometer on the road and if government tells on the road this is the temperature, nobody will go out. You know, even your that black, what we say, damper, yeah. So all this it will be flowing because of heat. Even if you walk, you can feel that stickiness. So how much temperature it could be? It could be nearly 100 also. Black body, it absorbs more heat and it becomes fluid. So you should know all these fundamentals. So with sunstroke, many people die rather than flood. Agreed? Sunstroke means nobody will recognize also. If you are drowning, everybody will think that you are drowning and they know that you are, because of flood you died. When you die with sunstroke, nobody will know. You will have dehydration or suddenly you will go into like sweating and this that you will go to hospital. By that time, people are out. Many old people are dying like that only. Okay. There is more drumbeat nowadays. Once the summer starts, I know these people have died because of this sunstroke. The temperature, relative humidity, they are two enemies actually. Wherever there is more moisture in the air and temperature high, then that will have more impact. Nobody realizes this. Relative humidity makes your temperature go very high. Even government says 35-degree temperature. If your relative humidity just before night it rained, so your relative humidity is very high. Then this and that combination will kill you, deadly. Because you can imagine in a bathroom somebody has just come out and you are got into the bathroom. Because of that humidity, you feel more heat. You want to keep the door open and after some time, then you want to get in. So that is what our experience is like, real experience. Are you getting? Yeah. So this somebody is telling, they did some operation, there is nothing inside. तो आपका दिमाग भी खाली हो जाएगा, डेटा उड़ जाएगा तो खाली हो जाएगा. So that's why protect head. Earlier they were protecting their head very much right from the baby. Even mother and baby had a scarf. Illa uttaka munde kulla uttiru. There is a saying why? Even before baby is born, baby needs some protection. So it needs some scarf. Okay. Now we are not realizing all that. So here climate change impact, anyway I am unable to read all that. So it will have impact on agriculture, water, whatnot. In your future also is impacted by climate change. Every sector, energy sector, okay, climate, all the 17 goals under sustainable development will be impacted by climate change directly or indirectly. Okay, including food security, health, biggest threat, poverty, more people because they have not contributed to this climate change thing, but still they are suffering. Even the number of floods, drought, or sea level rise, okay, everything is there. So impacts are umpteen. Even life, the biodiversity. Today forest day is there. All your forest fires will increase. So much life, microbial life is going, you don't know. You know they are the oldest living things on this earth, microbial life. But they are the first to disappear. A number of microbes are going away. So we are killing soil already. with chemicalization of agriculture and with there are no cover crops. So what will happen with high temperatures and this ultraviolet radiation? All your microbes will be killed. Even in your body, if there are no microbes, you are going to die. Because they are internal part, our gut bacteria too, or bacteria in our mouth too, everywhere it is part of our life. Okay? Otherwise, you should be drinking sanitizer every day if you don't want microbes. Are you doing that? Yeah. So it means you should realize the importance of this microbial life. Next. So vulnerability and adaptation, these are very, very important aspects. Vulnerable means what? With climate change, your life has become miserable, or whatever you are doing in your livelihood or activity, that comfort has gone. Okay, your suffering will increase. All these factors, this is related to exposure, sensitivity, and adaptive capacity. Vulnerability. Exposure means where you are. Like if you have the same workshop outside without anything like fan or anything, you will be more vulnerable, no, to the heat and everything. You will be comfortable listening. Yeah. Let us say you have a house on the banks of Musi River. Whenever flooding happens, you are vulnerable. If not flooding, there is a mosquito, it will bite every day and you are going to die from malaria or dengue or something. Yeah. Or every day you will be smelling so many things, emissions from that Musi, then you are going to die. So like that, vulnerability means it is the proneness. Okay. Then sensitivity. Like if I send 10 people from here and just be in the sun for 1 hour, only 3-4 people will fall down and the rest will come out with different symptoms. Are you getting? So those three are very highly sensitive. We need sensitive people or non-sensitive people? Huh? We need sensitive or non-sensitive? We need sensitive people only. That is the problem. Even in you are in Hyderabad, gutter ka keeda gutter pasand karta hai. It is insensitive to its environment because it is born there, gutter में. Cockroach को नहा के अच्छा सेंट वो ये डाल के इधर बैठो बोले तो बैठेगा क्या? किधर जाएगा? हाँ, all urban people are like that only, gutter का कीड़ा है. You ask a tribal guy, he is so sensitive. On the only will vomit 10 times before coming to Hyderabad. He knows how bad it is. But the smell and everything will make him sick. Do you agree or not? That sensitivity is better or this sensitivity is better? Insensitivity is better. Be sensitive, that's why you are not responding. Why did you cry when you are born? Because your environment changed. The environment in the mother's home and the environment outside, both are different. You realized and you cried. If you are insensitive, you would not have cried and died. Now you are dying every day, you are most insensitive, whatever is happening to your environment, you are not even responding. Agreed? कचरा में पसंद करते, पोल्यूशन पसंद करते, क्राउड पसंद करते, एक बस में पूरा, even no animal travels like that, that also we enjoy. We don't ask for dignity. कभी देखे कि एक बकरी के ऊपर दूसरा बकरी बैठ के जा रहा है कोई व्हीकल में, एक मुर्गा दूसरा मुर्गा के ऊपर बैठ के जा रहा है. So in our today our crowd life, we are like that only. है कि नहीं? So this sensitivity is very, very important. If you, God has given all the 5 senses. What are the 5 senses? If today it is going to rain or not, if your senses are working, you would have guessed. How it happens, let us say. Smell. Then, if it is going to rain today, how can you sense? Sweating. Because your relative humidity already increased and temperature is high, that is means it is a prediction that it is going to rain. Other observations will be there. Even our eyes are working, you can see the birds or even some dragonflies. If they fly at this level and if there are even in thousands, then you can predict that today it is going to rain. Or halos. Halo means around moon and sun there is a kind of circle appearing. That also is an indication. Yeah, even bird nest and everything will predict a season also ahead. Even my tamarind tree that predicts drought very well. Whenever there is drought, it yields more. I have one tamarind tree. The behavior. Okay, क्यों बच्चा ज़्यादा देते हैं पेड़? Why they give more fruit in drought year? गरीब का परिवार में ज़्यादा बच्चा होता है, वही रीजन है इधर भी. Are you getting? At least you will survive. When there is plenty, rich families में बच्चा ज़्यादा होता है क्या? उनके पास पैसे नहीं है क्या? तो बच्चे क्यों नहीं है? तो ऐसा ही है. At least tamarind tree thinks that if I give more fruit, some of my seeds will survive in this drought and at least there is something. Are you getting? Before exams you study more or in general time? Under stress and pressure you study more and it goes more in your brain also. So they are also like that only. They are in hurry. Are you getting? When they are going to die, they are in hurry to do good things, something like that. Yeah. So ये पूरा philosophy है life में. You are sensitive, then you get all the other things also. You are understanding. Be sensitive, don't be insensitive. Your education is making you less sensitive because you are reading everything and thinking, I know. You don't know anything. Okay. You don't know that today I am going out and I will have sunstroke and I am going to die. You don't know. That also you don't know. Of course, your age group will suffer less anyhow, but your old people at home or young children at home, they will suffer more, definitely. Agreed? Yeah. So, this adaptation is one thing that in vulnerable situation, you have to overcome whatever is the situation. Because here we are not rectifying the situation. If there are more floods in urban area, what you will do? You will try to increase your height of your house. Okay, so that water goes below, but you are safer. Something like that. Or if there is water shortages, what you will do? Rainwater harvesting. Agreed? Like that you have to do many things, no? Are you getting bored? तो बोलो ना बीच बीच में क्या करते बोल. So like that there are so many umpteen adaptation ways for us to come over the existing situation. Otherwise, what is the other thing? Like your dress you can change, your food you can change. Yeah, drink more water. How many liters you drink every day? Okay. That's good quantity. Summers are there already. You can drink at least 3-4 based on your weight. Okay. Don't tell Hareka weight is some people need even more water. Okay. That you have to understand. Next. Yeah. This mitigation is very, very important because adaptation is in the situation where you can't do anything, what you need to do. Mitigation is you have to solve that problem itself. Let us say the greenhouse gases are responsible for global warming. Agreed? The more greenhouse gases released from our fossil fuels and energy utilities, your coal plants, all that burning. Yeah. So mitigation means we have to reduce the CO2 that is existing in the atmosphere to come down, to trap. What do you do? Like plantation. Plantation is a mitigation thing. Agreed? It is also adaptation thing in a way because it, let us say, there is a rain tree next to my home, very big tree. So at least 2-3 degrees temperature it brings down. Not only this, because if leaves are trapping CO2, it is mitigating, it is reducing the CO2 in the atmosphere. Agreed? So overall CO2 emissions that are existing in the atmosphere, it is bringing down. Even particulate matter, the leaves, they act like a screen. Because PM 2.5, PM 10, PM means not Prime Minister. Okay, particulate matter size, microns level. Okay, so that particulate matter is very, very dangerous. That is too much in our urban areas because of construction, vehicular movement, industries, this, that, everything. In our own home also it will be there. Some are carcinogenic, including microplastics will be there. You don't know, one day मैं तो अच्छा बच्चा हूँ, मैं तो पुण्य किया, मैं क्यों मर रहा हूँ कैंसर के कारण. होता है. आप इधर है ना, हैदराबाद में है तो होना ही है ना. You are not in a jungle to say all that. You know this is highly polluted and this is not going to make your life better. Yeah. Next. So there are so many like Paris Agreement is the recent one that where every country agreed we will reduce the emissions, and we have targets also, nationally determined contributions reduction, INDCs. Like that they are existing, even carbon credit, green credit. So all these things are there existing. In Government of India recently announced green credits and carbon credits. So there is going to be a new market for that. So if you reduce emissions, then definitely like solar, if you are adopted, that's a way of renewable energy technologies. That's a big thing like wind energy, tidal energy. So even our kind of agriculture that we do, the soil organic carbon is also very big sequestration method, and it improves our soil, improves the food security. Yeah, it adds lots of value. So there also some traits are there. Even biochar, that I am a pioneer for biochar in India. When we apply charcoal to the soil, overall the soil environment, physical, chemical, biological environment, they improve. Your microbial life improves. Overall carbon, soil organic carbon also improves. And that's the carbon which is fixed for even 1000 years. Yeah, that is sequestrated because I applied that charcoal into the soil. That is one of the best geoengineering solution as considered by IPCC. So there are umpteen solutions. Okay, so all these things are very, very important. So in international agreement, they see all this what you are doing. Like clean development mechanism projects were there under Kyoto Protocol that were implemented. So developed countries provided some funds for that because they are more emitters or polluters. And an average Indian emit 1 ton of CO2 per annum, let us say. An American emit 10 tons. So you can imagine what is their lifestyle. Because of this lifestyle nature, you think they are very rich people, they are enjoying a lot. If you go to America, तुम भी पापी बनोगे. पापी है ना? पुण्य मिलेगा या पाप मिलेगा? By using more emissions करने से अच्छा होगा, बुरा होगा? So India by default we have so many other advantages, like in our RTC bus, how many people can travel? Tell me, in one bus how many people can travel? Huh? Now peak time 100. उसका कैपेसिटी कहीं 50 होगा, लेकिन 100 लोग जा रहे हैं. क्या है ये, मेट्रो में ऐसे ही जा रहे. हम सोच रहे पुण्य मिल रहा है, हमारा एमिशन कम हो रहा है, लेकिन वो एक डिग्निटी भी होता है ना, वो दोनों भी मिल रहा है अपने को. उल्टा हो गया, डिग्निटी गया लेकिन हम थोड़ा एमिशन कम करें, ऐसा है. इट्स ओके. अपने earlier we used to have kitchen garden concept. So when you brush your teeth or take bath or wash something, all your water used to go to your plant. Yeah, now पूरा पानी मूसी में गया, मूसी से जाके समुद्र में गया, फिर उधर से फिर लेके आके पीते हम. नीचे जाने के बाद पी रहे, ऊपर से पी रहे, नीचे से ही पी रहे ना. So all others are also polluting and the same water we are drinking. Are you happy? Ganda pani hai wo. It is not very good. So there are so many agreements and government policies. National Action Plan on Climate Change is also there for us. That is important policy, and we need to. All the missions are there actually under that. Solar mission is one important mission of the government of India. Yeah, like that. Next. So role of individuals and communities. This is very important. What you can do. So to reduce your emissions, what you will do? You reduce the fan or you take the blanket? Good girl. Achha. So that's why our global warming is happening. थोड़ा उठ के नंबर 1 कम किया तो अच्छा है ना? हाँ? तो अपन उल्टा लोग गए, प्लेट में डाल लिए बोल के खाते, कितना खाना बोल के नहीं. शादी का खाने में हर कोई सिक होता है, पता है ना? ओनली डिगर्स है उधर. ऐसा ही है. इवन व्हाट यू ईट दैट इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. ये लोग जिम जाते हैं ना सुबह उठ के, उन लोग बेकार लोग है. इतना खाना कौन खाओ बोले. फिर सुबह उठ के अपना गाड़ी लेके उधर गए, फिर पोल्यूशन, अपना एनर्जी हवा में ऐसे उड़ा रहे. हाँ, तो पूरा मीन्स आवर टोटल लाइफस्टाइल में आई थिंक इवन वाटर, इफ यू हैव सम वाटर लेफ्ट इन योर बॉटल, गिव टू प्लांट, बिकॉज गेटिंग वाटर इज ऑल्सो एनर्जी कंजम्पशन इज देयर. अपना लिफ्ट इरिगेशन बोलो, ट्रीटमेंट बोलो, फिर एवरी ड्रॉप काउंट. Yeah, so your lifestyle, minimalist lifestyle, nature-based solution. Agreed? Do you live like that? You want to live one day? Come with me, I will show you. So recently we had some geospirit meet on the banks of Godavari river. So on the sands we stayed whole night. Basic food, no fan, natural air, fresh air, ब्रीज, मूनलाइट, पानी वही पियो, उधर ही नहाओ. वो गोदावरी में नहाने से अपना कुछ एनर्जी जा रहा क्या? सेम वाटर वी आर यूजिंग मेनी टाइम्स, वी आर हैप्पी. अच्छा है ना? So like that you should have some at least in your life some experiences like this with minimalist thing. अगर आपका घर भी ऊपर है, छत है, छत का ऊपर सो जाओ, नीचे कैमरा लगाओ. शोर के डर से क्यों नीचे सोते हो? लोग ऑप्शन है तो भी वैसा नहीं करते, है ना? तो यू कैन ट्राई ऑल दिस. So here communities also let us have our park greener, useful park. बेकार है, कोई भी कुछ खाने का नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं है, कोई चिड़िया भी नहीं दिखता आजकल पेड़ लगाते. तो ओनली यूजफुल प्लांट यू प्लांट. मोस्ट इलॉजिकल, आई थिंक इन द नेम ऑफ ग्रीनरी वी आर जस्ट डूइंग ऑल दैट. ओके, नॉनसेंस. नो अदर generation will appreciate us. Go for fruit trees, medicinal plants. There are so many things you could have done, but we are not doing. Next. So this is a climate change is you can have some club on climate change here. You can do energy audit. You can do your greenery audit in your campus. Yeah, and you can say because this many plants are there in this our campus, this much emission reduction we are doing, and this many credits we are eligible. You can apply for your green credits and carbon credits in the future. You have some of the beautiful, very old trees, nearly 100-year-old trees are there, I believe. Yeah. So all those things matter. Okay. और कचरा कितना कम निकलता है, अपना कैंटीन से भी कितना कचरा कम निकलता है. Everything matters, no? Or you do compost. Yeah. So like that, many things you can do, and these actions are very much required. Okay. Practicing and preaching. These are most important things. Next. So drought is a very important issue now because we are undergoing through a kind of super El Nino, or we are going into already bad situation to worse situation. Okay, the models predictions are already there, and especially this 2024-2025 is going to be very very worse. So there are going to be water war kind of situation. Gully gully mein war hoga, between states war hoga, between countries war hoga. War means they'll start with votes. Then later on real war might also happen. मैं तो वाटर वर्क बस्तियों में देखता हूँ, जब पानी का टंकी आता है ना, टैंकर, उधर लड़ाई करते ना लेडीज, वो उससे मार लेते एक दूसरे को. कभी देखे आप लोग? These days, because of some programs of government, we are not seeing such scenarios. But earlier it was very common. When we were children, water wars were very common. Okay, so that situation is coming again because our systems will fail, because earlier decentralized water supply systems were there. Now we have centralized water systems, very big irrigation projects, or even Mission Bhagirath, from somewhere you have to bring water and supply. Okay, all these things will fail us because if power supply has gone, or some problem in between, or contamination, biggest problem. This Bolakpur, some areas are there, sewerage and water gets contaminated. When there is less water, there is more chance of contamination. When there is more water, then again there is chance of contamination. Remember, in two situations we will have more problems. Okay, because we want some water, we are drinking, that's all. Otherwise we will not survive. Nobody is looking. Even अपना घर का टंकी भी इतना कचरा है. Majority of our your own overhead tanks, if you have not seen, especially in apartments and all that, you forget. You think our secretary is doing very good and is very nice man. You see the टंकी तब पता चलेगा कैसा nice है. Okay, you have to clean them, no? You have to, yeah, next. So there are different droughts that happen. Meteorological drought means when we have less or deficit rainfall already. All this that is related to directly precipitation and temperature kind of conditions. Then again we have agriculture drought. Agriculture drought can happen for various reasons, like soil moisture it is not there, or your seed is spurious, or they did not manage. Let us say my water irrigation was delayed and I have sown it late and my crop have died, my transformer has gone failure, then also there will be complete failure of crop in that area. Tail end farmers, government says everybody will get water, tail end we never get. Are you getting? So agriculture drought, there are umpteen reasons why there is agriculture drought. Okay, or sometimes just before harvest there is a rain. Throughout the year there is no rain, but suddenly just before harvest there is rain. What will happen? They are going to have loss, no? So this kind of drought will be there. Hydrological is based on your, let us say my groundwater has already gone down. How can I take water more? My reservoirs don't have water, or my upstream state has not released water. Okay, my tanks are not full, my reservoirs are not full, or government policy they are not supplying water, let us say, or evenly or equally. Yeah, all these things can lead to hydrological drought. So are you getting? Three kinds of droughts are there. Okay, one is nature, meteorology also, because human induced, because of climate change. We have changed the system, total, natural system also. So other two are to do with human beings mostly. Hydrological within that, as well as agriculture, there is some part of again our role. Okay, for the drought. So for all these reasons, there is one bigger problem. What is the drought? See, somebody brought a cake that is only half kg. Your friends are 30. Is there a drought for cake or not? You will be fighting for that each piece also. So we have more जनता हो गया, इतना आबादी हो गया अपना, ये कोई लोग नहीं बोलते. I think we are proud today. Why? Most populous country कौन सा है? भूल रहे क्या? चाइना भूल गए? अरे कहाँ है आप लोग? कोरोना में ही बैठे. हो गया कोरोना के टाइम पे और भी बच्चा पैदा हो गया, मरने वाले बहुत कम है और अभी वी हैव बिकम नंबर 1. आर यू हैप्पी? हाँ, फिर कोई बात भी नहीं करता है ना, अनहैप्पी है तो भी बात नहीं करता, इतना जनता है. ठीक है, तो इट्स ड्राउट इसलिए होगा. Earlier, whatever resources were there, carrying capacity was there, and within that given this thing, it was okay, our existence. But we are beyond carrying capacity. We are going inter-basin transfer of water. If you are getting water here, कृष्णा बेसिन वाले को गोदावरी से भी पानी आ रहा है ना? नहीं तो इधर बेसिन वाले का पानी उधर गोदावरी कृष्णा बेसिन का पानी गोदावरी बेसिन वाले को भी पीने का पानी मिल रहा है already. So this already transfers are also happening. So this is a very big issue. So here precipitation कम होने से, high temperature होने से, these are basic and soil moisture. These are the fundamental things for us. Next. So drought in India, this is climate and monsoon system failure होने से एक बहुत बड़ा drought हो जाएगा. So historical and frequencies. Earlier we were seeing more drought because of climate change. There is increase in precipitation in some parts of India. That is happening also. But that amount is not enough because of high temperatures and because of our high population or high demand. है कि नहीं? कितना बाल्टी से नहाते आप लोग हर दिन? समर में कितना बाल्टी? पता नहीं सर, मैं तो नल को ऑन करके रखता हूँ. ऐसा मत बोलो. नल ऑन करके ऐसा हो जाते ठंडा ठंडा, है कि नहीं? तुम्हारा क्या जा रहा है? अभी बेंगलुरु वाले क्या कर रहे? पहुंच रहे पानी से, पता है? आधा बकेट दे के आधा बकेट से नहा लो बोल रहे हैं. ठीक है क्या? वह इज इट ओके फॉर यू? तो इवन व्हेन यू हैव प्लेंटी और सम इकोसिस्टम सर्विसेज बोल के होता है, दिस पानी शुड गो टू अदर, एवरीथिंग हैज द राइट. इट इज नॉट ओनली ह्यूमन बीइंग. अपने को पानी नदी में भी जाना चाहिए, उधर चिड़िया होता. अभी कितना चिड़िया मरेगा बिना पानी के? आपका कुछ भी कंपैशन है तो इतना पानी ऊपर रखो तो नहीं मिलेगा. यू डू फुड छोड़ो, पानी दो. पानी इसका फंडामेंटल है ना. ऊपर छत का ऊपर थोड़ा पानी रखो. ओके, so this I think historical occurrences, they are increasing. The frequency of droughts are increasing now in spite of some inclement rainfall. About 20 years back we had more droughts. I remember I had been in development sector, but over a period now in the few years the precipitation has increased. But again with El Nino and all this frequencies increasing, again drought are coming. Our borewells disappeared actually from some parts of Telangana. Borewell machines, they disappeared to some other state. Now all the machines have come. So that's the indicator now what is happening. Okay. So it has an impact on agriculture, economy and society and everything, our well-being. तो एक आदमी टायर वाला फील हो रहा था एक बार, जो टायर बेचता है ना, ही वॉज फीलिंग अरे ये साल ड्राउट होगा, मेरा बिजनेस कम होगा. मैं बोला टायर से ड्राउट का क्या रिलेशन है? वो बोला बहुत है सर. अगर इकोनॉमी अच्छा है तो गाड़ियां ज्यादा घूमते, देन टायर भी ज्यादा बिकता. ऐसा बोल के ही इज फीलिंग. जितना भी तनख्वाह मिलता है ना, whoever gets, they get one additional thing. What is that? Whenever there is drought, కరువు బత్యం పేరు బాగుంది కదా, కరువులో వెళ్ళిపోయినారు. They get additional increment. And when there is no drought, do they pull that thing? No. So salaries are increasing. So these people will never think about all the government employees or the people in secured position. They will never think about drought. They never pray for good rain. तो वो बोलता है ऐसा अर्बन एरिया में रहता और एक बारिश गिरे तो हम ऑफिस को कैसा जाएगा, अरे फ्लड हो जाएगा, अरे बारिश नहीं गिरना, रोकना, ऐसा बोलते क्या लोग है कि नहीं? आर यू गेटिंग? दे हैव नो रिलेशनशिप. इसलिए आई एम टेलिंग ऑल देयर सैलरी शुड बी लिंक्ड टू रेनफॉल. अच्छा बारिश होगा तो अच्छा तनख्वाह मिलेगा, बुरा बारिश है तो कम, बिकॉज अदर्स आर सफरिंग. इन बुद्धिज्म इट इज लाइक दैट ओनली. व्हाई दे मेड, they never collected food for 1 year. Every day they have to go for alms. Are you getting? Why? If they are suffering, they have to suffer. If they are starving, they have to starve. If they are dying, they have to die. That is how they were related. अभी किसी को रिलेशन है क्या? किसी को नहीं है, इसलिए आप भाग रहे बोले तो द फंडामेंटल ऑक्यूपेशन जो है एग्रीकल्चर और फिशरीज, जो जमीन से जुड़ा रहता है ना, फॉरेस्ट्री, ऑल दैट वी लेफ्ट. नाउ वी वांट टू गो फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ सेफ सिक्योर ऐसा जॉब बोलते, बिकॉज वी डोंट वांट टू कनेक्ट विद द रियलिटी. दैट्स व्हाई रिसेंटली आई स्टार्टेड टेलिंग any farmer who does agriculture for 5 years, so he should be given a PhD. Do you all agree? How many of you agree? Yeah. Because 5 years is minimum for PhD, because they are really doing research. Day and night they are doing research. Agreed? कोई साइंटिस्ट भी डे एंड नाइट नहीं करता, उसका हॉलीडेज होता, बीच बीच में संडे मंडे होता, पूरा करके 5 साल में उसको PhD मिल रहा है. So it is not so easy job. So there you have to remember. Next. So El Nino phenomena, that is because increase in temperatures in the Pacific Ocean. You know that Chile and Peru and all that countries, South America. How many are geography? Otherwise also you should know. दुनिया को पूरा घूमने की जरूरत नहीं है, मैप देखने से भी at least you will understand. Okay. So there usually cold waters are there because of increase in temperature of the surface waters of the ocean. The ocean currents get weakened. Because of that, what will happen is it will have impact on the monsoon. The monsoon will be weakened ultimately. Are you getting? So because of this weakening of the monsoons, we will not have good rainfall. Okay, not only Australia में भी होगा, and few areas इतना flood होगा कि उधर और नुकसान होगा, some places. So it is this El Nino is a phenomenon. As I said, it has to do with the ocean currents, it has to do with trade winds, it has to do with southern oscillations, dipole, that phenomenon is there. So there are so many things, including monsoon winds and including the way Earth rotates. Earth rotates from west to east, no, like this. Okay, this kind of rotation. So all these things has impact on that. And because of this global warming, the temperatures are increasing more and we will have more droughts in the future also. Agreed? Good? Good or bad? Bad. Yeah. So next. So this impact will have in all the sectors like agriculture, water, you take any sector, even economy, GDP, migration, death, okay, health, poverty, all the areas will be impacted. So even government has hundreds of schemes. There is only 2-3 schemes required now. कौन सा scheme चाहिए? Best scheme to win another election. Tell me. I will see how many leaders are there here coming. I was telling in every village there should be an AC hall created. At least बुड्ढे लोगों को, बच्चे लोगों को उधर बिठाओ, वो मरेंगे नहीं. Agreed? Because there is no forest, there is no cooling. Okay? और खाना कुक करके खिला दो, वो बेटर है. वो चावल देना वो पूरा बेकार है, घर घर में चूल्हा जलाना और भी बेकार है. अच्छा है ना? Like midday meals you are cooking and giving to children, same thing you do day and night total. और अपने को काम, एक बड़ा टीवी तो लगाना, वो हॉल में एक टीवी लगाना, 2-3 टीवी लगा देना. That's fine. At least people will live extended life. अच्छा है क्या प्रोग्राम for next election? No, that's what I am telling. In this drought situation, whatever schemes you bring, MGNRAG is such a scheme only. Karuvu Panulu, permanent name given Karuvu, means you are imagining there is Karuvu every time. How can it should be seasonal? No, it should be yearly decided. No, it has become permanent thing. Karuvu Panulu permanent, Karuvu permanent I think. Is logic. So you can see. So all those things are just killing people only. अरे उसको धूप में लेके जाके उससे वो कराना, हार्ड वर्क कराना, फिर उधर उनको पैसा देना, पूरा बेकार चीज. एक मशीन कम will do more work. Okay, why you are killing those people who never had good food, good nutrition or stamina? Yeah, can you do such kind of work one day? 1 square meter का ऐसा cubic meter का मिट्टी निकालो देख के सब, then you will know what is sweat, what is blood. Okay, so these impacts are there, and the policies anyhow they will take care. Government or we have more intelligent leadership. Yeah, they know what schemes are better for us. Okay, rather than solving the problem, they are only making us lazy and making us feel that they are there to protect us. Okay, but that is not going to happen. Yeah, all are temporary solutions. Next. So mitigation and adaptation for drought, that is increasing your water capacity. Already it is there. We have enough reservoirs, but there is no water. If you have more pots, do you mean that you have more water? It is not like that. Okay. So, are including the crop diversification or crop varieties that what you are choosing, which are drought resistant, or millet. International of millets is over. So, like that, many are there. So, the even animals, our domestic animals, which are better, small ruminants are better, or what kind of animals are better, all that. So, there are so many things in this. Next. So, this is here because of El Nino, the droughts will be increasing and number of droughts will also increase. Even in spite of having good rains, I said the various other reasons like increased population, carrying capacity, demands, and all that will also make you feel that you are in drought situation. Okay, data is not will not make you happy. If suddenly somebody tells that if you have this much sugar, it is not diabetic, do you think you are healthy? Already you are suffering. Okay, by changing some things, we cannot make them healthy or happy. Okay, next. So, International Day of Forest, that is 21st March. This is very, very important. So, there is lots of biodiversity loss and forest coverage loss. Our forests are being distributed by the government every election year. Some forest is given. They should buy and give. I am not denying the right of the people. Okay, like they buy and give to industries, they buy and give to many people. No, that is cheaper there in the forest fringe areas. They can buy and give. If they sell 1 acre here, they get 100 acres or 200 acres there. Agreed? Everybody agree? Tell your Hyderabad, I don't have issue. Then you buy land and give them if you think they have the right, but don't distribute. If there is no forest, 33% forest policy, how we can imagine how it is going to happen? It's illogical. Don't put the policy otherwise. Okay? And even the forest coverage is not good. We have very thin forest. It is managed forest. We should not manage. Forest is natural. No plantation in forest. That is original forest. They are doing plantations in forest. Plantations are not forest by definition. Agreed? And we have all exotic species. Especially urban forestry guys are the worst guys. They bring from every other country and put a plant here. There is no relationship between your ecotype or your ecosystem or other life that is local or endemic. Even all your agriculture, it has spoiled your biodiversity. All vegetables you are eating, most of them are not your local. Your potato is not Indian, your tomato is not Indian. If I say like that, both feeling aa jayega. है ना? But that is reality. So we have altered a lot. So this forest, I think we have forest policies. We have at least whatever forests are there, we should protect them. We should get related to them. Recently, I started camps in the forest around Hyderabad, overnight camp. I trained about 35 forest officials in that regard. I said they are using your forest. You go to Sanjay Park, they are using your forest. I said there is no relationship. Why they are coming here? Not to appreciate your plants. They want some privacy, that's all. They have the other goals. Even if I cut all the plants here, nobody from Hyderabad will come and say don't cut them, because they know they don't have any relationship. So that's why let us make them naturalists. Let us make them ecologists by taking them to forest, by making them exposure to the species. Even when we are doing some plantation, let the whole community go and do the plantation. Even when they are doing some census on the health of a park or anything, let the youth be involved. Agreed? So that is not happening. I want to swim in the Hussain Sagar. Who will permit me? Only way to swim in the water is to die. I have to go, and then that is the only permission. That is not dying lake. You know, more people commit suicide. Yeah, that is not meant for dying. That is meant for a life around water body. Agreed? You need to observe all the fishes, birds. You have to touch water. You have to feel water. People were drinking water about 70, 80 years before. Even as a child, I used to see lots of women were there washing clothes, children were swimming in the water, even women were taking bath sometimes, even animals were there. All around this water body, there was complete life. Now it is fenced like a jail. Agreed? So today water day, that's why I am adding those elements also. Next. So water for peace. शांति के लिए पानी, मतलब क्या है? पानी पियो शांति आ जाएगा? Because most of the wars that across the nations and international transboundary, many issues are there that is related to water. Already water wars are there. So to bring it down, so that's why I suggested some activities which were not considered by somebody. One activity that I suggested is, let us say, like you, all of you, you will get one bottle of water from your home. Okay? Tomorrow you can do, madam. You can initiate. So you keep a drum, open drum, and all of you will pour water in it together. And this water is given to all the plants in the campus, distributed. You yourself, that first is mixed. That is unity. Because you are bringing all water from your respective places, and you know, in spite of bringing one bottle of water, how much water it is. Means importance of water you will realize, because one water bottle for your drinking, another water bottle is for putting there for plants. Agreed? You will become sensitive about water or not. Another group you form teams and check all the toilets or watch wherever taps are there, wherever leakages are there, just to do one audit. With little money, idhar hi milta wholesale price mein, all that. With one guy, you bring one plumber along with you, just fitting it, refitting it. Even flushes, many times the flushes will be continuously leaking. Agreed? So you do that small thing. So like that, some activities you need to do continuously. Okay, to make others also be sensitive. And yesterday I had a talk with somebody. So they were telling, this year we'll plant. Kya plant karte ho? Give water, they are dying now in the summer. After that you plant. What is existing, what is dying, you are ignoring, but you want to plant a new one. एक attitude है, you don't have compassion for the dying plant, but you want so much selfie वाले ये पूरे, एक प्लांट लगाओ, सेल्फी उतारो, काम खत्म, पानी देने की जरूरत ही नहीं है ना? आपका माँ बाप भी ऐसे ही आपको पैदा करके रोड पे छोड़े तो अच्छा होता, विदाउट टेकिंग केयर. डोंट पुट, नर्सरी इज बेटर, उधर ही मरेगा उधर ही पैदा होगा, वो अच्छा, एटलीस्ट तो कम्युनिटी है, दूसरा पेड़ पौधा है ना? लेकिन आप उधर से उठाए and you kept it alone somewhere on the roads and this kind of highly polluted environment and asking it to come up. Most inhuman treatment you are doing. So that's why give water now. Then you have the right to plant. This is the other way around. First water the plant now in the summer, then give go for planting. Then I am sure you will definitely water that plant also. Okay, like that you have to modify your approaches. Okay, नहीं तो गवर्नमेंट प्रोग्राम होगा वन महोत्सव बोलते और कुछ बोलते ग्रीन वाला हरितहारम बोलते वो पूरा एक शो ऑफ है. That is the worst thing that they are doing, most insensitive thing they are doing. Although the concept is good, but the total implementation part or achievements or results part, and less happy, very less happy. They could have done it far better. Yes. So here we have already some big problems. The conflicts are there, polluted water is there, tensions are there, and with climate change and growing population, we have challenges, and public health overall that is there. Even vector-borne diseases, many challenges are there. Yeah, we die because of water. Most of us. Whether it is due to contaminated water or vector-borne diseases. See, mosquito killed more people on earth, like cholera and other things also kill. So total together, which is more killing? Air pollution is also killing, but that is not known much. Okay, water, then food and other things, let us see. So that's why you have to take care of this. Next. So here with this theme, I think as I said, you can go for some this kind of activities. This will be very nice. Even for people like us, when we come, many people give a plant. Yeah, instead whatever plant is there in your campus, so if you ask me to give some water, that is better. Because already existing, I will encourage. You can declare like heritage plant here, something like that. Or you can create one small pond. You have any pond here, nice pond in the campus with some fishes and reed beds like that. So that also we can do. Next. It's over, I think. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.